What is up, you guys? In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to start a woodworking business in 2025. Let's get it. All right, well, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the podcast. My name is Zach Vaught, and I am your host. And for those of you that are new to the channel, that maybe this is the first video of mine that you clicked on, a little backstory about me is I started and scaled a woodworking business from my garage to over $70,000 per month, and a team of employees, a commercial space, a showroom, and sold that business for multiple six figures. And I help people just like you start and scale woodworking businesses all across the world. And I am so excited that you're here. So if you're trying to grow a woodworking business, be sure to subscribe. This is the #1 channel, in my humble opinion, that's going to help you with business principles on how to grow that business. And so in today's video, I want to talk to you about how to actually start a woodworking business in 2025. Let's say that you're starting from scratch or you have very little idea how to get started. I want to walk you through some of the things that you need to make sure that you do in order to be successful. And so I'm going to give you 5 or 6 different concepts today that hopefully help you on your journey. And if you have any questions about anything throughout the video, be sure to let me know in the comments below. I'll try to get back to you personally, okay? So number 1, the first thing that you need to do is that you need to pick a niche, however you want to say it. You need to pick a niche. The thing about this is that it needs to appeal to the masses. I see too many guys that start a woodworking business and they're like, I want to create, a record player stand. Okay, well, that's a cool product, but very few people care anything about record players or record player stands, right? You want to create and sell products that appeal to almost everybody. So what are some of those examples, okay? My business and all of our clients inside of the Woodworking Business Accelerator program, we focus on dining table furniture. That is a huge thing that you can focus on. Another great example is this accent wall behind me, building and designing accent walls in people's homes. Outdoor furniture, bedroom furniture, custom shelves, things like this that are going to appeal to way more people, a much higher percentage of the population. You don't want to be the guy that just does everything. That's how we all start, most of us, but you can't stay there forever because you never develop any expertise and you never get better at any one particular thing, which is actually what you need in order to scale a business. Take it from $500 a month to $5,000 a month to $50,000 a month. You need to get really good at one thing that appeals to the masses, and you need to be able to promote and sell that thing. But that's the first thing, is you need to pick a niche that appeals to the mass market, okay? So that's number 1. Number 2 is then you need to do the stuff that you're thinking of. You need to pick a name, design a logo, and launch a business Facebook page and Instagram page. You need to get active on social media. I can't tell you guys how important this is, and you need to start posting content to it. And the content that you post, it can be behind the scenes stuff, but what it really needs to be made up of, and what you need to make sure that you do, is that when you finish a product and you have a beautiful finished good, that you get really good photos and really good video of that product. Guys, without that, it's going to be hard to grow or hard to scale that business. One thing that I learned the hard way, the pictures that you take of your products, they are worth more than the products themselves. I know this sounds like a crazy concept, but there was one table that I built and sold, and I got a really good photo, just one photo of that table, and I ran ads and promoted and sold off of that picture for the next 3 to 4 years, and I probably sold 150 units of that table off of that one photo. And so that one picture generated me hundreds of thousands of dollars in revenue inside of my business. So I say that to say, make sure that you're taking your time, you're getting really good photos. You don't have to have a $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 camera in order to get great photos. You can take your phone and get great pictures with the right settings on your phone, or with an editing app once you take the picture and you brighten it up, things like that. So pick a name, design a logo, launch a business Facebook page and Instagram page. Number 3, this one is super important, and that is you need to build your first thing. You need to build your prototype. You need to get your product out there. And I do believe that you need to probably build something before we get into the rest of this. And I'm gonna dive into more of this in just a second, but you need to have a little bit of skin in the game. If you don't have a background in woodworking, if you haven't been woodworking for a long time, then you need to make sure that when you start taking orders that you can actually give the clients a good product. This is something that I cannot stress enough. We work with guys that are starting brand new in their woodworking business inside of our program, the Woodworking Business Accelerator program. But one of the things that we want to make sure, if we help you grow and help you scale, that you can actually build a good product. So that's super, super important. So you want to build your prototype for your first product. The other thing about this that I want to mention is that you want to use common colors. I see too many people and they build a beautiful product, but then they'll put like yellow or bright blue or crazy colors on this product. And that takes a product that would have appealed to the masses. And now you're only appealing to 3% of the masses because nobody wants a yellow or blue table in their house, right? So what are some common colors? Black, white, tan, and then you need to use natural colors of wood. So you can use a light brown, a dark brown, a gray, or a white stain, and that's really going to appeal more so to the masses. So you want to make sure that you're doing that when you get started because you want to try to capture as much of the market as you possibly can. Now, once you've built your prototype and you've used common or normal colors and materials, you want to market it aggressively. And now, how do you market it aggressively? Well, the best way that we've found that you can market it without spending any money, creating postings in Facebook Marketplace, and then also finding all of your Facebook groups within, say, 100 or 200 square miles of where you are, joining those groups and talking about what you do and how you do it inside of those groups. When I say market it aggressively, that word is very important because a lot of people, they'll post one Facebook Marketplace listing one time in a Facebook group, and they'll throw their hands up and say, Zach, see, it doesn't work. Well, that's because you did not market it aggressively. We teach all of our clients inside of the Woodworking Business Accelerator program that you need to have anywhere between 5 and 10 Facebook Marketplace listings active at any one time. You need to be posting on a weekly basis inside of all of the Facebook groups, the local Facebook groups that you're a part of. What that looks like is after a month or after 2 months, you've posted 40 or 50 times inside of groups, and you're also renewing your listings on a weekly basis. You're finding the ones that aren't working very good, you're pulling those out and posting new ones. You need to be marketing it aggressively. Now, this is where it gets important. If you're wanting to start and grow a woodworking business in 2025, you need to take that money that you get once you get a sale. So this is where it's important that you're marketing aggressively so that you're actually getting a sale. Then you want to take that money, and this is where everybody goes wrong, and you want to invest that into your learning and into getting more leads. This is probably the most important part of the entire video. What everybody does is they get their first sale and they go buy the tool that they've been wanting, or they go buy the saw stop. And by the way, I love great tools. I love saw stop. I love all of those things. But the number one thing that you need to be investing in is your business acumen, your ability to generate new leads for your business and sell. If you do not know how to do that, you need to learn how to do that if you want to actually grow a legitimate business. I fully believe that you do not have a real business until you can consistently sell to strangers. That means that when you start this woodworking business, your family and your friends are going to be like, oh, that's awesome. Let me buy something from you. Well, eventually your family and friends list is going to run out. And if you can't sell to strangers, you don't have a legitimate business. And let me even take that one step further. If you can't consistently sell to strangers, you don't have a legitimate business. So you need to invest in your learning. The number one investment that you will ever make is in yourself. And I can speak to this because I've invested tens of thousands of dollars into my learning, into business coaches, into books, podcasts, audiobooks, courses. I have spent tens of thousands of dollars invested in myself, and that is what has allowed me to scale my own woodworking business to where we're doing over $70,000 per month on average, and then also to grow the Woodworking Business Accelerator program now to over 55 clients inside of our program, right? Where we're working with people all across the world, helping them grow their woodworking business. So I cannot stress this enough. You need to identify what is the thing that's keeping you from growing. And for most of you guys, it's going to be the fact that you don't have enough leads. You don't get enough opportunities to sell. Therefore, you don't get enough sales. So if you can solve that bottleneck inside of your business and you can find out how to get more leads than you can handle, than you can keep up with, sales will never be an issue with you as long as you've picked a niche, you're building a great product, and you have done everything else on the front end of this video correctly. So the first and most important investment that you will ever make is going to be back into yourself, back into your learning, back into your business acumen. And guys, with that, I've got to tell you that the Woodworking Business Accelerator program is the premier program on the market right now, helping woodworkers grow their business. We have literally more stories that I could tell you in this video about guys that have started and within 30 to 60 days have $15,000 to $20,000 to $30,000 in backlog work. Right? They get started, we partner with them, we run their ads for them, we bring them more leads than they can handle, we teach them how to sell, and then they immediately start closing deals one after another, after another, after another. So if you are serious about growing a woodworking business, I highly encourage you to check out the Woodworking Business Accelerator program. Now, if that is a big leap for you right now, but you still want to learn more, the other great resource that I can give you that is completely free, I wrote a book called the Handmade Business Secrets ebook. It's a completely free book. It's about 100 pages long, and we've had over 4,000 people now read that book. And we've gotten a ton of positive feedback on it. And it really just outlines the nitty-gritty details of my journey from starting in my garage and really struggling to growing a $70,000 per month woodworking business. And so that's going to be the first link in the description below. So if you are wanting to check something out that can maybe help you out on your journey that's low cost, low risk, be sure to check that out. So with that being said, guys, this is how you can start a successful woodworking business in 2025. Make sure that you pick a niche. Make sure that you know that your product appeals to the masses, okay? And then you want to build your prototype. You want to use normal colors and materials. You don't want to pick random crazy colors or weird materials to do it. Then you want to pick a name, design a logo, and launch your business Facebook page and your Instagram page. Then once you have done that, you want to market it aggressively in Facebook Marketplace and in Facebook groups. Then once you start getting sales, you want to invest that money back into your learning of how to scale a woodworking business. And so whether you partner with us, work with us or not, you need to be investing in yourself. I truly believe that. I've worked with multiple business coaches over the last several years that took me to another level. And had I not done that, I would still be spinning my wheels today. So with that being said, guys, if this was helpful to you, be sure to subscribe, like this video, leave me a comment below. Would love to connect with you guys. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one.